All right, here we are getting into it. Welcome to the final game of the season for Holo Esports tonight against Onyx Esports on Overpass. Very exciting map. And this is one of the most important matches of the season. Of course, Holo Esports having a rough start at the beginning of the season, starting 0-3, had to put the stand-in in Mickey. Built a roster, played the bulk of the season with Schma as the opera. Eventually, we have switched up here towards the end of the season, however, picking up Turismo and dropping Schma, and Asian in turn picking up the op. And honestly, this is the last match. They've won 2 in a row, Holo Esports. If they win this match, they go to playoffs, and that's very big. They're hanging on.
14-4, penultimate match point.
Why do I hear myself?
I can, because penultimate's a big word.
What? Did someone subscribe? Is that what happened? Is that what the sound is? Ah! That is the sound? Why is my mic at 0? It's gotta be -3. There we go. That's the sound. See, no one told me what the sub sound was. I was told it was me. That's all I knew. Alright, so we're going to do a short intro here. Honestly, okay, Eris is here. That's big. Eris was grounded. Last time I tried to cast an Onyx Esports game, it was the coach standing in for him. So it's good that he's here finally. Good to hear that he's not grounded anymore, only grounded for like 2 days. That sub sound scares me. I didn't know we were getting a sub. It was a real dilemma. What a hero. Didn't know I was the sub sound. Oh, I knew I was a sound. I didn't know I was the sub sound though. It's pretty hot. So back to the match at hand. Onyx Esports 8-7. One more loss and one less win than Holo Esports. Of course, this is also their last match of the season. I don't think they have a shot at playoffs. I'm pretty sure they have to win 10 to get playoffs. So, as I said, this is Holo Esports' only shot, and this is just the last match of the season for Onyx Esports. Now, for Onyx, this map probably doesn't favor them too much, this match. Honestly, I don't think this could go any better for Holo Esports in terms of a matchup. They're playing a team that has a worse record than them, a worse season. Maddox knows Eris. Eris is actually a new advanced player. He won main last season, was swiftly dropped from the roster. He's been picked up since, obviously, by Onyx. And this map, specifically, Overpass. Overpass is an amazing map. We've watched it, like, way too many times. We watched this map way too many times here on the Holo Esports cast. I mean,
14-4, penultimate match point.
What happened?
I can, because penultimate's a big word.
It's sub sound and donation sound? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We're in for a rough night, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be tall and handsome. Match isn't started yet. I believe everybody's in the server. 1, 2, 3. No, they're waiting on their coach. Their last player. There he is, and now we're swatting immediately. All right. Well, I was gonna cover this real quick. Onyx Esports. They played this map 3 times. Ah!
Point. I'm gonna say that every time I can because penultimate's a big word.
Is it also the follow sound? Zukar. All right, we're getting the sky view.
14-4.
Oh my God! Please.
Every time I can because penultimate's a big word.
It's so loud. All right. Knife round live.
14-4, penultimate.
Stop.
Point. I'm gonna say that every time I can because penultimate's a big word.
All right, we're turning down Google Chrome's volume. I think that's a Google Chrome thing, right?
14-4, penultimate.
It's still going off. It's still going off.
Penultimate's a big word.
Who won the knife round? I don't know. We're turning down, maybe even closing this tab at this point. We're gonna go down to 10. Think that makes it quieter? I don't know. We'll figure it out here in a minute. Match is live. Who's on which side? Onyx on T side. That's good. I think it means Holo Esports won the knife round. And like I was saying before, so really interrupted by myself about 4 times. Onyx Esports played this map 3 times this season. They are 1 for 3 on this map. But at 3 times, won it once against Cyclone. Holo Esports have played this map 4 times, more than Onyx, and they've won it all 4 times. That is tall and handsome. That is all I wanted to say in this pregame. All right, 4 players stacked up for the T side in that A ramp. I mean, that's what you're gonna call it, the connector, whatever you want to call it. And 3 Ts are actually 3 CTs are pushing down Con. And here comes the explosion out towards party. Looks like they're going to run up. Yeah, they're going to run up towards long. We're going to have the spot here. Jasmine grouped up with these players in Con, immediately spray those players down. But Max in the bathroom will spot them here any minute. Oh, Max saw them and they saw him. The mutual will just cross. Get by as fast as you can. And Max going to push up behind them. And these other 3 players, Con, going to move up short now. Peeking through the P250. Should have that fight. But Asian gets it. Turismo gets it. Noxio gets it. All the kills going the way of Holo Esports. And now it's all up to this one player in Bank. He does gush down one player, but Maddox gets the frag. I think he did gush down to Maddox, actually. I'm not sure. Oh, the HUD. Thank you. HUD. Refresh there. We got to turn it off for a second and then turn it on, and then it auto updates. There we go. So pistol round going the way Holo Esports expected. Interesting. They do something different every time, which is what I love. So different. Can't really, account for it. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, Jasmine's at the top of con. I don't know what he was doing there. Just kind of sitting in the corner. It's very much slow here for Onyx. They're on a full save. They got 5 not P250s, Glocks. They didn't even buy anything, actually. They didn't get the bomb down, so they have to save pretty much all of it if they want to buy in the following round. Jasmine playing very passive towards bathrooms. A lot of map controls, seeded by Holo Esports, but they don't want to get aggressive. They want to play conservative in this match. They want to win. This is their map to lose, and if they lose it, it's a very big loss. So, yeah. Man, the spam's coming in the chat. 40 viewers, pretty tall and handsome. Walking up. Now they've been, they're confident they're pushing at this point. Just a spot in the bathrooms. Jasmine is one of the most advanced players on this map for the CTs. He will be the canary in the coal mine for this round. And here we go. All the T's slowly coming up. Only one player on the lurk, way away. Over here towards Monster G-Man. Maybe just running to show some presence. The jump spot should have seen him. Yep, showing some presence. Here we go. Jasmine knows they're coming. Smokes it. They know he's here. Spam through the smoke. He does get dinked. He is low already. They're running through. He tags him up. I wouldn't spam there anymore. You want to keep that ammo.
Penultimate match point.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that every time I can because penultimate
Sub from
is a big
Zeb.
word.
All right. Yeah, the volume didn't change much even when I turned it down on the Google Chrome. Doesn't matter. Jasmine through the smoke gets the last kill onto Pony. 2-0 for Holo Esports. Flawless round at that. Probably going to go for a bonus round. Jasmine sitting pretty. He had 5,100 at the start of this round. So many SMG kills there. And what's going on there on the T side here? We got 1 Krieg and 4 AKs. All right. Haven't embraced the Krieg meta too much. Here comes the jump smoke from Jazzy and Maddie CS. And he's going to be going towards B this round. Ooh, the Molly Fountain. This is interesting. I like it. And Onyx are looking to try to push here, trying to get aggressive. But the Molotov comes in for party or playground, excuse me. And they don't even want to push that or smoke that one either. They want to save all the smokes they can at this point. The utility got expended very rapidly there. They have, I think, 2 smokes total. Yeah. And player in con jumping up there, actually. Not even getting boosted. Polar Bear trying to do some fancy plays. Gets tagged down to 1, punished for it. Here we go. Here comes the aggression towards A. The player furthest towards B is Polar Bear, and he's on 1 HP. He has to be very passive here. I managed just spotting monster first players in short, making sure they don't give up B entirely for free. I mean, just from the utility standpoint, the health standpoint, everything, Holo Esports is in control of this round. These players are grouping up towards bathrooms. They're low on utility. Holo Esports still have quite a bit of utility. Max still has a Molotov, as does Turismo. They're actually both full utility still, pretty much. Noxio. I think, are they doing a 2B yet? Yeah, so much info here. And the point man at long is going to be Jasmine in the corner. He has a player supporting him. Actually, Max not even supporting him. He's just baiting him. They're just playing all the corners. Smoke comes out long. He knows they're there. Walking into him. Jasmine gets 1 with the MP9. Huge. Trying to swing together. The good flash. Trying to get him out, but it's not successful. Does do a lot of damage to Pony, but he does get fragged. Smoke down long as well to isolate that fight, so Max couldn't really peek in to help him. Max trying to push around the smoke. Does get 1 through it. Loose taken down. And 1 player towards Dice. Turismo catches G-Manchu. Now it's left to Pony and Polar Bear. Combined health of 10, but as I say that, the player with 9 is taken down. It's Polar Bear with 1. He does get 1 kill. Play together. Here we go. Noxio just swings out with the UMP. Bonus round weapons there. And Holo Esports are sitting pretty, winning 3 rounds in a row. That's the first rifle round one. With the bonus round, no less. They also saved 3 rifles, 2 AKs, and a Krieg. The Krieg is so tall, so handsome right now. It's such a good gun. Oh, the spam's coming out. Here we go. What's gonna be on the menu today? It looks like some lonely, poor Onyx Esports players, some pistols, no Kevlar. Should be easy pick'ems. Asian on the op, like we said. Jasmine just nading deep. Because actually, I think go towards B fast here. Actually, good flashes out. Noxio. Turismo gets 1, but it's swiftly traded to Maddox, though. Gets 2. 1 tries to swing on a Noxio. He gets 1. Now it's all left to that lonely player, G-Manchu. He has a Glock only. I'm going to swap to him. There we go. And he's just trying to get something done. He hasn't taken any damage, but there's no way he should get a kill here, and he doesn't. Noxio he actually tags down Noxio, it appears. Maybe he's tagged earlier, I'm not sure.
14-4, penultimate match point. I'm going to say that every time I can because the penultimate's a big word.
Yeah, there's a lot of sounds. It's every sound. Thank you, Real Dilemma, for Showing it again. It's pretty tall and handsome. Again, a rifle round here. This time, much better utility on the Onyx Esports side. Again, 1 Krieg, 4 AKs. Jasmine still holding on to his Krieg. I'm actually getting aggressive towards Fountain here. Point man is Asian, but they're close to him. And they've smoked out. He's going to have to get away as fast as he can. They're pushing. Yeah, he's not going to get away. 2 players in con. They're already running by. The boost comes up. He gets 1, but he doesn't know the spray pattern enough. And Max is just running away. He actually gets the player down. Bottom con. That's the lurk. The other 3 are going towards A fast. I'm actually trying to make some room. And he's going to run the other way. There we go. Here come the initial fights. Polar Bear gets 1. Turismo as well. Turismo, he thinks he kills him, but he doesn't. He's getting over. Oh, he gets that one. Oh! So much chaos, so much whiff spray. I don't know. He thought he killed him. Oh, man. That was dicey there, but Turismo manages to keep his composure. He gets 2 kills with the USP. Granted, both players were incredibly lit. One by his hand and one by someone else's, but still works out great, especially when Amax was in no position to trade, rotating up through T-spawn. He was so far behind. Amax, again, the smoke towards Monster. Yeah, you hate to see it. It's scary. What's the play here? Molly short, so short control once again, and the T's happy with the results of last round. Look like they just want to go towards A again. Maybe hold for some aggression from the op. There is no op, though. Asian, he bought an M4. What's the money looking like over here? All the money's gone for Onyx there, and Max lost one instead of just buying up rifles. Some okay utility, nothing like last round, though. And HoleSports money's looking great. Everybody's around 5K. Justin the lowest at 3.6. I love these plays. HoleSports changing it up consistently on the CT side. I love this bathroom crossfire. It's one of my favorites that they do. Justin is so powerful in this position. Wait a minute. I just stuttered there because it's actually Asian in this position. Normally it's Jazz Pimp. Jazz Pimp is actually playing the long haul with the Kriegerino. They actually saved it for him. Here we go. They're walking up bathrooms now. One player is lurking towards B. Everyone else is here. Looks like he's gonna flash or smoke towards A. Flash into bathrooms. That's your. Oh, they check the corner. They know they like that. Jasmine is good for 1, but it's a swift trade from Lucid. Good flash from Pony. This flashes Jasmine off, and he's just not expecting it. Dice here though. Swings out, and Max doesn't even get a chance to shoot. He's immediately taken down. Turismo and Khan with Inox in tow. They get 1. But it's still a 2v3 in the retake with Turismo tagged low and subpar utility. And the bomb is actually towards B. And both these players are already rotating. Yeah, something should ding off in the HoleSports head if like the bomb didn't go down in the next 5 seconds after they get that kill in the connector. And sure enough, no plant. As a result, Noxer's already rotated. He's looking for this player, but all of the Onyx players are ready for him. Bomb planter completely trusting in his teammates, and now it's all up to Turismo in a 1v3. Half HP as well. He has the AK. He's going to go for it. They have money. They have lots of money. If he can do some economic damage to keep their money in check, 3 is the magic number on the T side for slowly building a bank. So if he can get a gun out of their hands, even just 1, that would keep them in check. As soon as I say that, however, he is taken down. And first round on the board for Onyx Esports. 3 players surviving. They should have no problem buying this round. And HoleSports, no problem as well. Asian buying an op. He's actually at the bottom. He's already empty on money. That op is no small price. Wait, I want to watch Asian here. He has my knife still. That's my knife, ladies and gentlemen. That's my knife. It's named Sponsored, by the way. You can't see it, but it's mine. All right. Let's see. He's going to peek over the smoke. They mollied off there, but it's actually just going to be straight B hit here. Nade. Nade's going to do some damage, maybe. No? A little bit. Running through the Molotov as well. Nox here's the tag. And Max gets that kill with the Molotov. There's 3 more here. 1 short. Noxio's scared. He gets killed through the smoke, actually. One of these last 2, I mean, man, 1 frag goes their way, and then an immediate collapse, and all 3 players on the B site die. Now it's Asian and Jazz Pimp, and the bomb goes down. Asian peeking in from heaven with the op. The shoulder peek comes in. Good shot from him. Coming out of the con, now Jazz Pimp as well chimes in. It's all equalized now, 2v2, and Hex is low. Asian has come down graffiti. That nade might do some work. Yes, it does. Last person in the water. He saw his head. Jasmine now knows where he is. Jasmine has a kid as well. Oh, the timing works out perfectly for this player. But Jasmine jumping up. He sees him. That's all the info he needs. Now he needs to fight it. Oh, he clears. He dinks him as well. 2 HP left on him. Polar Bear gets away by the skin of his teeth and wins the round for his team. That's huge. Now HoleSports, somebody's god awful. All right, net graph. Just noticed it. Net graph 0. It's gone, ladies and gentlemen. It's no longer interfering with that ad. You love to hate to love to hate to see it. Thank you, Alexander. You're so tall and handsome. I missed you. Here we go. What's the strat here? Some Kevlar to half buy here. Some pistol, some Kevlar. Nothing crazy. Can't see the loss bonus anymore. That's actually interesting. Thought I could. And guys, it's actually a default here from the T side. Polar Bear lurking up Con as he's done for most of this game. Asian though on top of these, what do you call them? Shelving units. That flash. That's a smoke actually for bathrooms. Bomb is working towards
14-4 penultimate match point. I'm gonna say that every time I can because
thank you for the follow. That Molotov hits him. Oh, he's low. Asian 22, and then he's already given away his position. He has to run. That player swings out. Yeah, Asian's just caught running. The double rotate comes through. It was a 4-stack B. Turismo and a Maddox both coming up. A Maddox on the Digeggle. What is Turismo on? Turismo has a P250, and he's already going back down B. Max getting very advanced in bathrooms. And yeah, the bomb's going back towards B. This is a good reading, good aggression from Maddox to keep his team stacked on the right side. Polar Bear going to come out of con here shortly. Oh, he's going to jump over, actually. He's not going to see that player. Noxio just right out of eyesight. And here comes the nades. They aren't going to run through, though. And here comes the double stack B. Granted, they're going to see Jazzpimp. Jazzpimp does not take any damage for it, though. But now they know this player's shorts. This player's short. And they Molotov him out. Molotov. There we go. Sword. Turismo. Ooh, a Max tries to sweet con. Get a little cute. Doesn't work. Pony swinging through. He actually catches both. Three. Actually, all three. He catches Jazzpimp, Noxio, and Asian. Was it Asian? I don't know. No, Asian died in the beginning. Must have been Turismo then. Maybe Maddox. One of those two. I don't know. Lots of kills very quickly. It's a 4 or half by there. It's expected. Wish they could have done a little more economic damage, though, because Onyx Esports began to build a bank quite quickly now. Asian buys the glass cannon. Okay. Let's see what you can do with it, bud. I'm hoping something tall and handsome. Peeking over the smoke. There's no one here, though. Oh, aggressive water control from the T's. Max in this con, he knows they're there. Lots of info gained, but it's a full retake B here. Only 2 playing. They're boosting up graffiti. The other 2 are playing towards party aggressive. And actually, it's still very much a default from the T side. Just getting map control. They're speaking fountain now. Good play, but Jazzpimp with the spray. He catches 2 excellent shots from him. Asian not even needing to take a shot. Now these players are rotating back. Getting the bomb from ladder, Polar Bear. And Maddox out of con as well now. Now that it's going to go back to a default probably. Going up connector. Or going up short, excuse me. Onyx now. See the 2 players being retake. They should know now. This is a full retake setup. That Molotov's going to push them both out. Unless they smoke it as they do. Bomb will go down. G-Venture trying to get aggressive here. He's going to re-smoke it. He's coming very close. Trying to bottleneck these CT players. And he's doing so pretty successfully. They're going to boost over. They don't think that G-Manchu is this close. This is going to be huge for G-Manchu in the retake. If he can catch at least 2, maybe 3. The flash is good. They jump out of heaven. Here we go. They're swimming out. Ooh, tag that player through the smoke as well. Oh, he's going to get him. Yep. There we go. The eventual trade comes from Jazzpimp. And they actually caught another one. It's all to Lucid in the monster. He catches 1. Catches 2. Excellent crosshair placement. The last player is Jazzpimp. Swinging out. Jazzpimp does get the frag, but does he have time? No. He has no kit. They put all of their cojones in that round. He grabs the Krieg, and he will run. Is he going to live here? Yes, comfortably. And, I mean, it's something. They take out all the players, keep the money in check. Quote-unquote, keep the money in check. They're going to be back pretty much to the same amount of money because they do win the round and get the bomb plant. The money from HoleSports is not looking too hot. Op will go to Asian, and Jackson will pick up a Mag 7. Let's see what happens here. What's the buy? It's kind of a half buy once again. Everybody has Kevlar. Very low utility. Jackson does buy a kit. He's not going to make that same mistake. And it's actually just going to be a straight B play here. Sorry, auto director is not working. Good flashes out, but so far it's even. Good spam down by Turismo. He catches 2. Does damage to a 3rd as well, and that's all up to a 2v2. Jackson on the Mag 7. Asian. Good frag by him. Now the last player is Monster. Jackson trying to get close to this Mag 7. It might be his demise. Asian's low, pretty low as well. He's at half. Sees the swing. The swing looks trying to catch Jackson, and he does so successfully. And Asian doesn't even shoot. He's taken down by Pony through the wall. Excellent clutch by him, and I think we're all even now, right? Yeah, 5-5. Croutons is now following me on Twitter. Thank you, Croutons. All right, what's the plan here, gamers? pause called. HoleSports was probably talking about the buy. Asian, not quite a glass cannon, but he has no utility and only body armor. The only body armor aspect doesn't really bother us here. They are gonna have one-shot headshot rifles on the T side. Their money's still looking pretty strong. Might be able to even squeak out a buy even if they lose this round without a bomb plant. 4 AKs, 1 Krieg on the T side. CT side has 1 AUG, 3 M4s, and an OP. Utility's okay on everybody but Asian. He has 0. Molotov fails. That's huge. It's actually be a straight con play here. This might actually isolate Asian entirely. The jump spot comes down. They're going out water, actually. They're not even going to come out con. They're shooting it just because they can. That nade does some damage on the polar bear. And the CTs will set up accordingly. Repositioning of Max is close. Turismo is well towards water. And the T's, they've done their gimmick. They probably scared the players back. They're going to rotate back around and do a default. I like these plays. It's very much a default setup here for CT side. They re-smoke. Now, however, the T's are indeed getting A control as a train, as a snake. Leaving polar bear alone lurked in water. That Molotov fails. Divider. It's pretty big. Jasmine was posted at an off angle at long. No one will coming his way, though. Is he going to interpret? Ooh, wait. As I say that, these players begin to walk into bathroom. And they will come into his crosshair. Polar bear, though, catching Maddox on the aggression there. That might change the call entirely. It looks like it will. Oh, Jasmine, though. He does catch that one player, Lucid, who turns around. Smoke comes up towards A. They're trying to get the trade frag. He gets 2, and he dinks down a 3rd. Pony is well going down. G-Manchu down to 2. Now it's equalized. 3v3. One player towards B. It's Turismo. He's towards Monster. All 3 players are coming short here. He mollies. Trying to buy some time. They push through it. They take a good amount of damage. He's full flash. The Molotov as well kills G-Manchu. The other one runs through it. Turismo knows it's a possibility. He now knows where he is. Good crossfire. Noxio finally in the support from the graffiti. Gets the frag. And HoleSports finally put another round on the board. It's been a minute. Gonna have to drop some weapons around, though. Some fancy footwork on the economy side of things. As they can hopefully string 2 together and really get back into this game. Really finish this half in a dominating fashion. Onyx. They're actually on a save round here. They're looking to have a really good buy next round. They have pistols, no Kevlar, 1 smoke, and that goes con to, like, you know, maybe feign a default. But that's not the case. It is pistols. Jasmine and Asian immediately fall off that aggression towards A. As soon as they hear that smoke con. It looks like the T's are indeed going towards A as well. G-Manchu coming off the lurk fairly early. Picks up the bomb. Crosshair Brown his teammates a dome piece. Jasmine still in bathrooms. Doing the same peak we saw in round 2 on the anti-eco. I think HoleSports has an inkling that it is an eco here. Alright, here comes the peaks. An excellent shot by Hex to open things up. Catching Jasmine right in the dome. Asian sees one. They grab the gun and they're actually falling back immediately. However, this team, HoleSports, are in flux here. They're changing positions very rapidly. Pushing 3 towards A and 1 towards B, but the bomb is already going back down con. Doors open. Is Holo going for a full retake? It looks like they are. Noxio eventually going to smoke short. And yeah, here we go. Now they're rotating. Oh, smoke comes down and they're not going to do that. Not going to work with that. They're going back towards Monster as a train. Where's G-Manchu? He's towards 2nd. He's the player graffiti. Noxio gets 1. Going into water, that's huge. Good spot by G-Man. Noxio gets a 2nd. Player in water. He's the point man. Trying to make some room. Good shots by Noxio, and the last swing comes in for Turismo, catching G-Manchu on sight. He had the M4, but no armor. Nothing really could do with that. He had to wait for Turismo to walk into his crosshair. And Turismo played that very well, just distracting G-Man, making him worried about the run-up from water. Good round from HoleSports. Good recovery, especially after losing that first man. Fast rotates, good reads, just everything tall and handsome. What's the scoreboard looking like? Not bad for HoleSports. Everybody's doing okay. Asian's struggling a bit. He is the new opera, like I said. They're actually going for the one-way bathrooms. Good switch up here. Jasmine. Ooh, it's straight up towards B this round once again. Utility's kind of lacking over here on this side. Yeah, here come the flashes. One player in water, one player in heaven. Good shot by Max in heaven. Now he's going to fall back behind the smoke. Noxio towards barrels. Turismo in water. Turismo taking some damage. Does take down a player. Noxio gets 1 as well. Knows the last player towards pillar. Good spray down by Noxio and to shut down that B take. That desperate play there from Onyx Esports. And it looks like they're going to have to save again for the last round. And HoleSports already winning this half. Maybe even still have the possibility of getting double digits. Let's see what they can do. Money's looking very good. They don't have to worry about money for the rest of the half, more than likely. Unless they lose both these rounds with all 5 players dying. And yeah, Onyx once again on a full save. No Kevlar, some pistols. And they're going towards B once again. Molotov at the ready. They're actually going towards short. This is interesting. They're going up, no, just straight up. One player towards graffiti. Catches a couple. The player drops in. Noxio does kill him point blank. Turismo getting a third as well. Bomb does go down. That's pretty big there for this T side. They're on a full save. Noxio and Turismo both low as well. Lucid does get Turismo, and G-Man swings on Noxio. Short, Asian catches one. Now he's going for the last. G-Man shoe. Spam down by the USP. And the bomb will be defused. I didn't even notice. Jepson picked up a Krieg. 3 players surviving. This is fine. Last round of the half. They're going to be able to buy here comfortably. However, Onyx will be able to put in quite a good buy as well. No op, but they haven't opt for majority of this half. Once again, 1 Krieg on G-Manchu. And full utility. So it's looking quite good for the other side. All things considered. Again, the Krieg, 2 M4s, an AK, and an op on the Holo Esports side. A mishmash of weapons. And the Krieg is going to peek as is the Asian. This is going to be interesting. Oh, the flashes come out. They're getting quite aggressive. Peeking through, catches 1. Trying to spray down and get the second. They will not be successful. And the Asian drops as well by Pony, pushing through the smoke. And Maddox, though, aggressing long. He's going to catch up this player more than likely. This player's still looking for it. G-Manchu, I don't know. You have no business looking there, I don't think. He gets the frag, and that Turismo's going to come up con. He's going to be the second flank here. But the T's have slowed down. They're waiting now. They know they have the advantage. They're in a 4v2. They're in +2 scenario. They know HoleSports has to go for some hero plays, go for some info plays. And they're looking to punish them for it. Turismo has sense to the slowness, the slowing down of the pace. He's just sitting in water on this railing. I know Noxio likes to do this as well. Noxio's going to get aggressive long, though. Yeah, and these players are indeed posted on it. He's going to walk in. I don't know. He's going to walk right into the crosshair. He switched guns right there. He nearly got the opening. We saw Pony pulling out his rifle there. You know, he flubbed that one entirely for his team, but he gets the frag. Tagged in at 12, though. Excellent crosshair placement for Noxio, but it's just the guns. The AK, one-shot headshot, M4 does not. Doors opened in con. Turismo, he has to clear it all. And here comes the execute. All 4 players on A site. 1 player finally turning around, and G-Man, she's looking towards top con. Sees him come out. Does some damage to Turismo, but I think this is significant. Turismo throws the nade and peeks with it, but G-Manchu gets the frag. I mean, he does get a kill with the grenade, Turismo, but it's nothing great. Alright, let's go ahead and refresh the overlay. Both names are yellow once again for T side, when that's not the case. Browser overlay. There we go. There's the update. Fantastic. This is a close game. It's closer than I thought it would be, but we've talked about this so much. Holo Esports, Maddox, the watermelon brain behind this roster. He has so many strats. You can see, you already saw them showing through on like the CG side there. That push connector on pistol round, stuff like that. That I think it's going to be very dynamic here on the T side, and I think they're just going to be able to trade out and win out with some complicated, convoluted strats that will catch Onyx Esports off guard. But we'll see. They could get shut down. You don't know yet. 3 stack towards A for the CGs on the pistol round. And it's going to be some players towards, 1 player towards Fountain at least, 2 towards Con, 2 towards Fountain and 2 towards Con. 1 player is lurking towards B. It's going to be double stacking Con here with Crossfire. Good job by Maddox. Pony peeks through, though, and does get 2. He somehow gains that advantage. It's a retake B entirely here. And the peek out comes from Jasmine. You see that player boosted up. Trying to catch him with this range with the Glock isn't the best idea, and he'll be punished for it. G-Manchu is well catching Noxio. The last player is Turismo. One of those players long. He's walking up. He needs to find an opening here. Find 1 or 2 1v1s. And then take a site in a 1v2. We'll see. Pony looking towards the ladder. We'll see if Turismo's even aware that he could be in that corner. Turismo has to clear everything. We still got that's a drop. There we go. He should know. Here he is. Let's see. Where's Hexed? Where's this player in con? There is Pony. Trismo just trying to go up B. Trying to find somebody. Okay, he thinks he has the room. He doesn't, though. Pony and con. He knows where he's going. He knows he's going T-spawn now. Pony thinks he has the bomb, and he rightfully does. Very good read by him. He's rotating up. There's the bomb. And he catches Trismo with his knife out. Trismo trying to jump, avoid the headshot, but Pony, excellent flick to his head. That's the pistol round to Onyx, and that's a 1-1 round pistol rounds. Each team winning one. Holo. Another team that likes to force here. Will they? Yes, they will. Here we go. Mac 10, Deagles, P250, and a CZ. Let's see what happens. Pump in the windows, Pony. Ooh, it's going to be 4 towards long and 1 towards, I mean, it's kind of a lurking pneumatics, just throwing some nades towards B. Maybe try to beta rotate. But G-Menchu's spotting long. There's no doubt he's going to see this player. Clearing bathrooms. He just saw that player. Smoke divider, smart. There's actually only 1 rifle on the CT side. Which could make things interesting here, especially against the armor of Holo Esports. Even though there's only helmets on 3, or actually 4 of the players, excuse me. Pony does get the first. Noxia taken down, but he does do substantial damage. Pony down to 38. G-Menchu supporting his teammate. Takes down Pneumatics. Peeking long, these 2 players are lined up. Now with the USP, not going to work. Good flash by his teammates. 2-man advantage for Onyx. As the T's try to reposition here. There we go. Finally, kill going the way of them. 2, Asian as well. I mean both. 3rd going the way of Asian. What's Asian's number? There we go. Now it's a 3v2. As all 3 kills go the way of Asian. Sees that player garbage. They're both there. They're getting very aggressive. Flash actually hits him. I don't know if it was theirs or his team's. Switch cams. There we go. Hex getting a second as well. And that's all up to Jasmine. Swinging through, catches 1, and he tags this player so very low. He swings through, but Jasmine, excellent tap with a deagle. Good crosshair placement. Holo Esports find a way into that round after losing their first 2 gunfights. Asian, the heroics with the deagle. Yeah, he's going to get angry. He's going to send me a message in about an hour and a half when he watches the VOD. And he's going to say, man, why weren't you watching me when I had that deagle? And I'm going to say auto spectator, but it was me spectating. Trust me, it was me spectating. All right. What's the play here? Onyx will force back into this. They have 4 pistols and a UMP instead of a Mac 10. Molly short. Keep those players away from it. They will smoke it. Spam comes through, but it will not connect in any substantial way. 3 players towards water. 1 player is rotating back towards B now, and the other 2 actually are towards long bathrooms. Right here. The T's have a very passive default here. Now it's holding for pushes, letting that Krieg do some spam and do some damage. There we go. The T's are gonna get, CT's are gonna get long control here. Get some info, and fall back. Trismo now aggressing long with Asian and Toe. Asian has that AK, the cannon. Let's see what the strat is here. Actually, it looks like both CTs are working down towards B. Still very much a default. No commit yet from either team. Or from the T side, I guess, is the main one that you won't worry about the commit. But there are 2 towards B, and they are getting a little more aggressive towards Monster. Flash over. Oh, Maddox. Sudden change of pace here. Going up A. Turismo with Maddox. Does Max only have a deagle? Max only has a deagle. Using all of his nades. Trying to clear out the site. He's actually sending the bomb towards B. Noxo gets 1. Good trade by Lucid. Short players, there's 2. Kills going everywhere. Pony actually gets a deagle kill as well. Now it's just Pony, though. 1v3. Even that player in the short tunnel. Asian gets the frag, though. Excellent shot from him with the AK. And HoleSports up 11-7. Finally beginning to take over this T side. And I know it was a forced run from Onyx, and Onyx are going to have to back off and just save here. And Max not even buying an SMG, just straight up keeping the deagle. I'm not sure the point of this, but pretty tall and handsome. All 5 going con. Who's going to be here to cure it? Justin hears him coming up. They're going to find him. Looking to spray a bit. Gets 1, gets 2, but he gets traded eventually by that USP. Just mobbed down by the CT side, and yeah, the T's will respond by just taking control of B. But, I mean, Onyx Esports is trying to isolate fights here. Overwhelm their enemies. They got 1. That's good. They can see that Krieg will be even better. One player specifically on the hunt, Noxio, with his ump, already rotated up through CT spawn. All 3 players, though, are going back into the connector, back to their little lair. They're going to boost up. Trying to look towards short. They've used this angle so many times. One player's there. Spots that Krieger. Ooh, they sneak down through the wall. Not Asian actually barely surviving down to 16. He should try to get out. Noxio aggressing that con as well. Catches 1, catches 2. Lost player is the player with the Krieg. Oh no, Asian does die in the end, but the AK goes to a Maddox, who had nothing. So that's not bad. That's making the best of a bad situation for him. What's going on here, gamers? Let's see. Mac 10 on a max this time. Not sure the rationale behind that. Noxio holding on to the MP. That's a bonus round weapon. And the AK going back to Asian. Marty's looking pretty hot on the Holo Esports side now, as they look to just end this game. 2 players towards A in bathrooms. They're using the same sort of crossfire in a slightly different way. That player more aggressive on the peak towards bathrooms. Holo Esports swiftly getting control of long, and now they're going to lurk up bathrooms. These 2. There we go. Flash comes from Noxio. The peak doesn't come in from Pony, though. And the crossfire. G-Manchu does catch Charisma trying to rotate up through the divider, but Holo Esports will control the site. And Max pushing for info, trying to keep these players rotating up from B at Bay. Bomb is towards long still. They haven't committed to this. Looks like trying to get a Max just into a position. I mean, Turismo is still, or Jasmine is still on the long lurk. He's a monster. Polar Bear will catch a Max, though, 2 away. Asian is still at long. Worried about the flank. No one is flanking him, though. Jasmine is out monster. Now he's looking for, maybe I to fight here monster, but they spotted him. And one player is, I think, already rotating. He's the head. Trying to get this tap. G-Man does get 1, but Jasmine does get 2. Trying to catch that player Heaven. Polar Bear, though, gets the shot on the headshot angle. Excellent frag for him, and now it's 8-12. Onyx Esports finally put another round on the board. But Holo Esports, their money's looking pretty good. Asian staying on the AK. Probably more comfortable on it for sure. I mean, I can't imagine he'd be too comfortable on the op yet. Turismo, what are you going to buy? And Max, what are you going to buy? Uh-oh, it's a tech. As a player from Onyx Esports, I think actually 1 player in the coach. There's no coach on the Onyx Esports side now. Lucid's not here. Wait, or is Lucid playing? Was Lucid playing this whole time? I'm checking. I saw Eris in the server. I thought Eris would most certainly be playing, but he's not. Eris joined and left immediately. So maybe Eris is still grounded. He's back in the server. Okay, no, he was disconnecting so Eris could join. Welcome to the server, Eris. Pause is canceled. Here we go. Holo Esports buy still looking okay, but if they lose this round, they'll probably have to save. And Onyx, they're gonna have a good, decent buy here. Eris though, only on a piece of armor and a rifle. No utility. He had $800 when he joined. Jasmine began lurking, this time towards Khan. And the CT side, I'm not sure what they're doing. They're playing kind of passive. They're playing... Okay, let's switch. We go first. Go going with Noxio. Second, the toy Turismo. There's a third player here, though. Does catch one on the Noxio. He's Graffiti. Good flash out. He does get a second as well. Asian. And he manages to cross back. That's huge. The last two players over towards A are already rotating down through CT. Actually, T side is getting post plants here. Noxio still holding, or Jasmine, excuse me, still holding in Con. Looking for that flank, but it's not coming through. He's flashing for his teammates. Smoked off as well. Here comes the retake. He mauls off the bomb. He's looking for Turismo. He catches actually both players. And the last player is Jasmine. Switch to him, please, game. What? I literally couldn't switch to him. Okay. I'm blaming the internet. Smoked the molly, and that will be the round for them. Good kills. They got the first two that were actually on the post point, and they smoked off Jasmine and eventually just fragged him. He managed to get one, though. Jasmine could get one through the smoke. I don't know if he came through it or what, but I hate this. What's the strategy, gamers? It's going to be a half buy for Holo Esports. Everybody has Kevlar. 4 helmets as well. And we have everybody with an upgraded pistol of some sort. And those need to do some damage. Actually smoking. They know they're coming fast. One player still divided here, though. G-Man, he's full flashed. So are the T's, though. They don't hit the corner, and he will get 2. Pony as well with 2. And Max finally jumping through, getting 1, but, I mean, that's still not ideal. All 4 players are rotating up. They have the bomb. Or they know where it is, at least. They know where he is as well. And Max actually gets 1 there. That's decent. But Onyx still in the round, and they're closing the gap. It's 12 to 10 for Holo Esports now. What's the play? Buy up. And Maddox buying a Mac 10 once again. I think he's trolling, ladies and gentlemen. No op once again. This time Asian, though, has the Krieg, not Jazz Pimp. And G-Man looking to bring out the op finally. 2 AKs as well. Good nade damage by both teams. I thought I was going to say Hex tagged down a little bit, but Turismo tagged down even more down to 48. More than half of his health gone by a single nade. Max and Khan using these short distances with the Mac 10. 3 towards B, 2 towards A once again. They're doing the same crossfire. Hasn't really been found yet. It's even more deadly with his op. G-Man actually able to peek out of the bathroom. Turismo getting long control very, very aggressively. Asian towards party still. Knows there's an op in the bathroom. Very fast initial rotation from Polar Bear. Probably because of the monster smoke. Eric's playing monster close. With the player in tow. This setup in monster is indeed deadly. I've seen it work countless times. Specifically, I think I saw Onyx play it against another team in Heartland League recently. He's got player cross, does some damage. Nothing crazy. Pony, though, chiming and catching Turismo long. That's a big kill. Smoking long as well. Utility's still pretty good on the CT side. T side as well has some smokes, but no Molotovs. That's pretty big. Here comes some smokes towards B. Bomb is going to be picked up by Noxio. There's a player up bathrooms, actually, in Asian. He's already falling back. The op is here. G-Man. Looking to be given something. He saw a head there. He's going to peek through. The Molotov will hurt his sight. Asian catching 1. Misses the shot. Asian swinging through. He misses the shot again. Asian gets 1. Polar Bear swinging up. Does manage to get 1. Not giving this up without a fight. The plant's going down. It will go down. Asian is well covering the truck position, and now it's all up to Hex. I think Polar Bear should have waited for his teammate there, most certainly. Hex hoping to be given something, and he's not going to be. Already rotating around looking for exits. Man, my stomach's killing me. Alright, what's the plan here? Just exits, maybe try to stay there open. Money's not looking great. Eris and Pony the ones with any real money. Oh, is that Blakers? Is Blakers gassing me up in the chat? Oh my goodness. I love you, Blakers, so much. I miss you. Every day you're on Neo Black is a dark day for me. Alright. Seriousness. Jaspimp. 12 HP, but he runs as fast as he can. It's real Blakers. Best fragger in the world. Alright, what's the play here? 13-10 for Holo Esports. Are getting ever closer to that victory and that playoff spot securing. securing that playoff spot. There's the better phrasing. And what's the strat here? Looks like it's a pause called. Probably by Onyx. They're going to do some weird buy here. Air's dropping up. He's going to have... Oh, he has body armor as well. Okay, that's something. Yeah, words are hard. I get it, Maxwell. It's very hard. Trying to string them together very rapidly for a hot cast without stuttering is awful. Especially when you use them big words like penultimate. Here we go. Security. All right. Buy round comes out. Let's see what they scavenged. They have 2 ops and M4 and 2 pistolas. Molotov fails on the HoleSports side. That's a blunder. The ops trying to get a pick here, but it's not going to be successful. Actually, they're going to go for it anyway, even though they're tagged through the wall and slowed down. No real short contention from HoleSports, so it's not really going to result in anything big. But Pony's actually going to get aggressive here. He's going to try to clear monster. Make it so these players can rotate. And Con and Maddox is one of his favorite positions. We didn't see him at all in here with a shotgun on CT side. Noxio catches Pony. Pony whiffs that shot. Excellent shot from him in the monster position. What's the plan here? 3 players still towards B. All grouped around short. They smoked the water position. Feigning some re-aggression. Ooh, the op is getting aggressive with G-Man. Turismo's expecting it, but G-Man still hits the shot and falls back. Has thinking about rotating, but realizes better of it. What's that guy doing that's hovering? Oh my goodness! It works out. Eris, too smart. Switch, please. Hex does catch a Max as well. Now it's all up to Asian. He got those first 2. Can he get the last 2? They're grouping up. Trying to isolate the fight before G-Man can rotate, but G-Man gets the frag through some sort of wall. And there we go. Entertaining cast, yikers. Didn't think this would be entertaining. All right. Pistols on the HoleSports side. They will concede this round. Or this round, more than likely. Do something stupid with these pistols. The Molotov comes through. Everybody except Maddox will slow down. Big brain IGL pushing up. Op holding long. Pony holding short. Max immediately bring up long bathrooms. Scares off the op and G-Man. And the player playing short is already rotated down as well. Pony back towards a site, and the third is coming to support. G-Man getting the first frag. Peeking from west. The bomb dropped. That is a blunder. Peek comes through. He hits the shot. Noxio taken down. Pony gets one as well. But the rotation... I mean, I was going to say the frag. The return frag from Asian. Asian rotation. You see where my words got messed up there? I'm getting tired. Words are hard. Alright, what's the buy looking like over here? Let's see what Onyx has now within 1 round of tying it up. AK, Op, UMP, and 2 M4s. On the HoleSports side, we have a Krieg and 4 AKs. They molly that fountain. But HoleSports will push through it anyways. It's going to be very much a default here. That being said, Maddox caught off guard by G-Man in connector. Didn't think that would happen so early. That's the big brain IGL down. Noxio still spotting towards short, towards the water. Turismo again getting aggressive towards the long. Jasmine slowly re-aggressing in con. 3 players still on B. Some of the stupidest positions I have seen for SCT, but hey. Again, that crossfire in bathrooms. It's been disbanded though with no real fight. Noxio gets a shot. Was that through the wall? Through the wall. Onto Eris. Eris is going to be angry. I would be. 2 players on B. 2 players on A. The A players are playing much more passive now. Giving up the whole route up to the site. I can just play the bottlenecks. The T's. Wisely rotating towards B. They don't want to mess with that op. Wait. It's going to be a bit of a fake here from Asian. And Turismo, it appears. Bomb is still towards B. G-Man does peek through and catch Asian, actually. Very good regression. And now the bomb's going towards B. Polar Bear playing that corner that Ayers played last round, and he'll actually get both. Jessup and Oxio dying. Pushes through and actually catches Turismo on the rotation as well. Round falling apart for HoleSports. Not expecting that aggression from G-Man. Well, actually, it looked like Asian was there to support Turismo, but he just got caught off guard, or maybe the op shot was just too crisp. Not sure. Maxwell, that doesn't even rhyme. I mean, if it rhymed, okay, but it doesn't rhyme. And here we go. Half buy from Holo Esports. It is indeed tied up. It looks like they'll be, giving up penultimate match point here, unless they do something really wacky and quirky. Looks like the boost might come up. Asian's getting ready for it, it appears. Tries to spam it. Runs away. What's the play here? Palm going up con now. They hear him. Polar Bear hears that. He's going to rotate more than likely. He's going to leave these other two boosted up. Aggression towards long pony. There's a player here in Matty CS. And he's going to peek. Will he expect the Matty to be in the corner? Sees the shoulder, and Matty trying to peek out. He's not fast enough. G-Man on site whiffs the shot. That's pretty big, but he hits the second, and Polar Bear into support as well. The flash comes through. G-Man able to kill that person, and the last shot going the way. Polar Bear shutting it down. Penultimate match point for Onyx Esports. Had to get that in there. Spam this Pikachu to help Mr. G-Man shoot. Yeah, that works. That one works. All right. Buy put together by HoleSports. It's a pretty hot one. G-Man shoot unable to hit that shot. It is smoked. HoleSports just smoked the Molotov. Lots of flashes being thrown. I hear them popping. I don't know where they're going. Aggression towards long pretty quickly here. One player in water already as well. Very aggressive here from HoleSports. Very good change of pace. Max already going right down con. He's going to clear it the hard way from top. Sees nothing. All right. Fair enough. Bomb slowly committing over. Jasmine trying to spam through. Will not be successful. Smoke comes in. That's actually a slight one way. Jasmine sees that player cross. Dello playing that right hand corner. Ooh, good shot on the air. Air's down to 11. He had no head armor. Through the wall. One player still lurking over towards A, an Asian. But he's falling back. They rotate one over. He's already fallen back to B though. Spin comes in from short. Excellent shot by Polar Bear. Catches one. Hex with the trade as well. Flash comes in towards Monster, and this is looking bad. This is looking scaly. Aggressing towards the long. There we go. Jasmine gets one. Trade by Hex, but Jasmine on the return refrag. Picks up the Krieg as well. Maybe that's what he needed. Let's see. To 3v2. Malto comes in short. Trying to support this planter as best he can. Try to get him out as well. He's looking out. Catches that player as well. Now it's a 2v2. It's all equalized, but the players are definitely low on the HoleSports side. Swinging comes from G-Man Shoe. Now it's up to Turismo, and he will be taken down by Pony. Onyx Esports obviously excited. If they don't, man, this is rough. I thought this would be going the way of Holo Esports, confidently speaking. I mean, Onyx, they're 1 for 3 on this map. Holo is 4 for 4. Holo has a better record all around. And, I mean, Eris is like a protege of Maddox's. I haven't seen Eris in a hot minute, though. So, this is scary. To me, this is definitely looking dicey. Double molly again towards the long, but they're not even going long. They're going towards B. It's going to be a fast change of pace here. Switch. Playing anti-flash, and they're just lining up. Oh, no. Eris gets 3 with the flash from Hexed. They needed a trophy system there to destroy those flashbangs, and now it's left to Jasmine and Max to try and pick up the pieces in a 2v5. And towards short. G-Man catches one. The Maddox swinging through, catches one. And he's taken down with the smoke. Hex takes down a Maddox. And there's no way around it. That was a rough game. That was hard to watch. Yo, is Schma in the chat? That's Schma. All right, a little bit of a post game analysis. Honestly, HoleSports really couldn't get anything working on their T side. The random aggression from Onyx Esports really caught them off. I've noticed, especially G-Man with that op, just the pushes for the X factor there. So the stats for both teams: Turismo leading in terms of R-dubs, 12.06, 22 kills, and 88 ADR. And Max not really showing up, 52 ADR, 6.51 R-dubs. Jasmine is the real hero for this game. Is the person who put the team on the back. 26 kills, 21 deaths, 110 ADR. That is the highest of the server. Asian as well, not doing too bad. He had the lowest ADR, but he did have go even in terms of kills. Noxie had one less kill. But on the other side of things, we got, what's this team called? Onyx. Let's go ahead and refresh this page because Eris' stats aren't showing up. It's not going to do anything for me. Okay. Let's see. Pony. Top frag for his team. 103 ADR, 29 frags, and 16 deaths. He had 16.2 R-dubs. He was all over the place. He had some very good shots, very tall and handsome. G-Manchu, also with the op, was a giant pest in the side, a giant thorn in the side of Holo Esports. 93 ADR, 24 frags, and 19 deaths. Polar Bear as well, positive. He did have quite a few plays there. 23 and 21, 80 ADR. Lucid obviously bringing up the bottom, let's be honest here. He was the coach standing in for Eris. Eris wasn't there for the first 20 rounds. Lucid dropped 5 kills, 16 deaths. And honestly, I didn't even realize Lucid was playing. If I noticed that Lucid was playing and the half ended 9-6 in terms of for Holo Esports on their CT side, 9-6 against a team with a coach, and that team was getting back their 5th player on the CT side, there's no doubt that I would have said Onyx Esports were taking this game. That's a bit off by me. I was wondering if people were spamming about Lucid. I eventually put the two pieces together that Lucid was the coach and Lucid, yeah, yikes. I mean, they got decent scoreline even with him in the roster. That's scary. That is definitely scary. That should have been an early warning sign that Holo Esports weren't going to do too hot this game. Yeah, here comes the more Lucid spam. I believe that Holo Esports are out of playoffs. Yes, we can check, I think. I think it might come down to round differential. I'm not sure. But I think a lot of teams got above 10 wins. Let's go to divisions and standings. Advanced. So if I recall correctly, a lot of teams got 10 or above. I believe it's going to be, let's see. Let's do some math. Not everybody's finished the games. Quite a few teams like Neon Black. Neon Black only have played 13 games, and they're at 9-4. So there's a lot of teams that haven't finished yet. And right now, there are 11 teams with 10 wins. Low-key is at the bottom with 10-6. So it's entirely possible that I think it starts with quarterfinals. So I think it's 16 teams go to playoffs. So it is possible that Holo Esports do make playoffs, but it also mean that a lot of these teams that are high above would have to lose out to teams that are way below them. Holo Esports are currently ranked 19, not even within the top 16. So, yeah, a lot of those teams, like, let's see, Neon Black, Just Swing. Actually, let's think. Neon Black and Just Swing, maybe even, I mean, can Intact, yeah, Intact, Neon Black, Just Swing, Intact, Good Game PR, and Absolute Mad Lads still have games to play. They are all 9-4, 9-5, and 9-6. They have one more game to play. If they lose, they could tie or even do worse than Onyx's teams. Actually, no, all the teams would have to just tie. And even then, the win-loss differential is what really dictates. And Holo Esports win-loss differential, I do not think is that good due to the fact that they kind of lost fairly one-sidedly in the beginning. It wasn't even that bad in the beginning. Either way, their win-loss isn't great, I would say. So I'd say there are very slim, if not it's impossible, for Holo Esports to get into the playoffs, which is unfortunate. That being said, that is the cast for today. Of course, Onyx Esports taking the win over Holo Esports, likely dashing any hopes for a playoffs debut for the Holo Esports roster, which is unfortunate. It's sad. But that is the end of the cast. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Pineboy Supreme. Follow Holo Esports here. You heard the new dono, the new follow, the new subscription sounds. It's me saying penultimate match point, big word, something like that. Pretty hot, pretty tall, and pretty handsome. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Hope you have a good night and take care.